This is part two for y'all here. This is the same thing we going, right? And basically, we just went over the nine. We're going over our nine-dimensional program, and this is Wobble, and this is what I chose to live my life through this particular program. So basically, I'm teaching it, and I'm teaching it because I live this, and I've been trying to live the best I could. And like I said, it tells me if I hurt somebody or if I hurt somebody in the past because of religion or anything, I do apologize, and I hope that I receive your forgiveness, and you have my forgiveness for anything that you have done or tried to do or intentionally was thinking about. I forgive you. Because it's not the way. This is the way. So this is the way I choose to live. So this is the way we strive for a sound mind, a clean soul, a Holy Spirit, a clear conscience, an honest heart, a caring person, a honest personality, a loyal being, a healthy body, and a sound environment. A healthy body in a sound environment. So we're going to say it again. Our nine-dimensional program as we strive for one, a sound mind, two, a clean soul, three, a Holy Spirit, four, a clear conscience, five, a honest heart, six, a caring person, seven, a honest personality, eight, a loyal being, nine, a healthy body in a sound environment. So now we're going to go to the nine power of nine. The nine to the ninth power of nine. As striving children of the Elohim, memorizing and living by our nine-dimensional program, we follow the basic laws in which we live by daily in order to make our lives as well as our homes in the best conditions for the betterment of our youth growing up. Our basic laws, the children of the Elohim live by these rules daily. Our homes should always be neat and clean. You should never have dirty dishes in the sink or unclean utensils. A, the bathroom of your house should always be kept immaculate and scent free, and the area which has been set aside for pets. Well, actually, my branch, we don't do pets. We don't do pets. I don't do pets. We don't do pets. There's just certain things I just can't do right now. As we get more advanced and a place for the pets, an area where this is where they be at. But just right now, people need to stop worrying about their pets and worry about the nine-dimensional program. It says cats, birds, aquariums, or dogs should always be kept clean and odor-free. In the case a dog, you should not purchase a dog as a weapon by feeding him hot sauce and deprive him of meals in order to train him to attack and be aggressive to people. A dog should be a pet, a companion, and a friend, not a carnivorous beast. If you get a pet, always get a pedigree. They are bred for health and intelligence and domestication. You should change your sheets on your bed every day and wash them if possible. You should wear fresh, clean outer clothes and underclothes each day. You should not sleep in your outer clothes. It's very unsanitary unless you are traveling. You should not go barefoot in your sneakers, shoes, or boots. This is not inclusive of sandals. Our cars, trucks, and vans should always be neat and clean and kept up to par. It is not safe to drive your family or friend in an unfit automobile. Our children are always cared by ourselves and should always be neat and clean. What we teach them in youth will be a part of them for the rest of their lives. Teach them hayat, teach them cleanliness and good habits, and they will grow up to be neat and clean, responsible human beings. You can wear any type of clothing you desire. This is what they said before. There are no limits or restrictions on what you can wear. Any kind of style you wish to wear is your decision, as long as within reason, decent, neat, and clean. So the word is decision, and it goes in description of this decent, neat, and clean. There's actually a dress code that actually the Midwest will be adhering to, so we can have not only protection from our clothing as far as the elements for the people, but unity for perception. We will be able to identify those who claim to be of righteous nature. Okay, our body should always be clean and smelling good. We should bathe before bed and when we are rising after the shadow hours. Bathing is more sanitary than showers. But if submerging in water is not possible or impossible, then shower. We add pure oil for the moistness to our bath for our skin. We should smell clean and fresh at all times. You can also wear sweet smelling scents. Our oral hygiene should always be up to par. Our teeth should be clean, and we should always keep our gums healthy at all times. We should check our breath. Wow. To be sure not to offend others. It should be clean, fresh, and odor free. Our nails should always be clean, neat, and suitable length if polished. Should keep them clean, not chipped or scuffed. If you need glasses, you wear them. Don't put it off. Also be careful of contact lens. Investigate them before you wear them. If they are suitable for you, don't just wear them to look good and damage your eyes. Wash as many times as you need to be clean and free of unclean odors. Use deodorants and antiperspirants. Take care of your hair. In the case of a male, make it neatly trimmed and cut. If that is your wish, if you wear dreads, take care of them. If you wear your hair in any other style, take care. That is your choice as long as you keep it well or well kept. In the case of a female, keep your hair neat and clean and styled at all times, in which every style you like. Wear any style you think that make you look your best. In the case of a male, shave if you wish, or wear a trim beard and a mustache. Wear your hair and facial hair, if any, the way you think it looks good. Keep your feet groomed, neat, clean, without odor, fungus at all time. Wear clothes that fit properly, not too tight or baggy. Try to avoid trends and fads which label you. Also, avoid see-through, skimpy clothing that overexpose you. You can wear long and short skirts, but not mini skirts. You can wear long or short pants as long as they fit properly. Avoid uniform type clothing that identifies you with any religious cult or military organization. Dress appropriate, neat, clean. You can wear suits and ties, sweaters, jackets, or whatever is appropriate. Do not wear sweatpants when not indulging in sports or physical exercise. Do not wear bathing suits except for swimming. Do not be overly covered or too revealing is extreme. Avoid the extremes. You can wear any jewelry of your choice. Wearing Holy Tabernacle jewelry is suggested. Women should keep their private part clean and should make sure they use water to rinse and tissue to dry themselves every time they use the toilet. You should take a natural laxative at least once a month or fast to keep your body free of poisons, toxins, and back up food in your colon. When a woman menstruates, she should use sanitary pads instead of tampons because it's very unhealthy. She should also change her pads as often as she can or when she uses the bathroom to keep herself fresh and free from bad odors. Both men and women should soak their bodies as often as possible to keep from having offensive odors. Women especially should take internal baths often to keep themselves clean and smelling fresh internally and externally. You should drink lots of water and keep your body fresh and free of unclean odors and bad breath. To keep your ears clean and free of earwax. Women should not bathe together. Two women should not bathe together or use the same internal materials such as dish bags, cleansing bottles, underwear, enemas, and this is to keep from catching venereal diseases which can become harmful and dangerous. When you become sweaty, you should always wash up and clean your body to keep you from having offensive odors. You should have on socks when wearing closed shoes to keep your feet from sweating and having bad odors or catching athlete's foot fungus. Natural white socks are healthier. Also, make sure you wash between your toes when bathing and use foot powder when necessary. Rinse your nose with water often to keep your nose fresh and clear. Both men and women should keep their genital areas clean at all times to keep from having offensive odors as well as sexually transmitted diseases. Whenever your body discharges, you should always clean your body and change your underwear. Pure white cotton underwear are healthier. Make sure you keep your toilet seats, your sinks, your tubs clean and disinfected and free from dirt or cleansing material. Celebrate any holidays or celebrations that you wish. If you disagree with their meaning, then create your own meanings for them, but do not deprive your children from the joy of holidays. Respect other people's beliefs if you can help them to see what the Holy Tabernacle teaches and they are willing to listen. That's fine. But don't badger friends, family, and strangers. Always respect your elders, be courteous and kind, and assist them in any way that you can. Traveling widens the scope. Make sure you can take care of your responsibilities at home first. Respect the laws of the government in which you live. Pledge no loyalty to any other country or government or any other than the United States of America. When you travel abroad, be sure do not involve yourself in any foreign policies. Do not support any foreign governments or their leadership in any way, shape, or form. Read your introduction in your passport. You should have a passport. You should have a driver's license, a social security card, and you should have a proper identification card on you at all times. You should know your blood type, pay your taxes, do not commit crimes or permit crimes in your presence. Try to set up programs that would help youths, such as sports events and outings. Do not deprive your children of joining teams of any constructive and clean recreation. Respect the American flag, and regardless of what religious or community flag that you fly, the American flag should fly above it and to the left. In the case of multiple flags, the American flag should be in the center and raised above the rest. You should purchase a book on respect of the American flag. Through the following basic laws of Nuwaubu, you, the children of the Elohim, will help lift the spell of ignorance. The spell of ignorance that was put on the Nuwaubians 6,000 years ago, which has kept you in a suppressed state of mind. Remember, you always and you will break the spell through right knowledge, right wisdom, and right understanding, which leads to right thinking, Nuwaubu, which is sound right reasoning. So we're going to end this after this. People want to know, what is the spell? And we're gonna talk about the spell later. We're not gonna read this on now. Okay, the spell. Question: what is the spell? Answer: the Nubian people. The Nubian people, not only here in the West, but all over the world, have been put under a hypnotic spell. It is the spell of the dollar bill, also known as the spell of Kingu, the Leviathan, the great spell of United States, which was put on you in the 1600s AD when the ruling class of slaves called Amir were brought here from North Africa. This spell was reinforced in the year 1983, referred to the spell of Kingu, the Leviathan, 666, scroll number 15. So the ruling class slaves called Amir. My name is Amir. What is your name? These are the efforts you have to take, sacrifice and change, and you have to reconstruct yourself, recreate yourself as a creator. You can recreate yourself. This is what we're doing. We're recreating ourselves and revising, reforming the duplications that is wrongly called children. Okay, let's see where we at. The spell is the reason why Nuwaubians all over the world, globally, cannot unite. And that was my job to unite you. That's not what? There ain't nothing but something to do to me. If you see the logo, you see that's a whole slice, right? We read about how Greenland, right? The Inuits, Greenland, how they got invaded. Okay, so let's take this. Keep on going. We, the children of Elohim, are solely concerned with providing the guidance and the direction through the teachings of Dr. Malachi York. He came here to break the spell, and the spell is being broken now through right knowledge, right wisdom, and right understanding, which leads to right thinking, which is called Nuwaubu, sound right reasoning, refer to Nuwaubu Tape 1, Sounds of Nuwaubu. Okay, so basically, who cast this spell on our seed and why? The answer was Enki, also called Nudimmud, who was jealous of his brother Enlil, son of Anu and Antum. He wanted to have the position of Enlil, also called Nunamir. However, because Enlil was the son of Anu and his half-sister Antum, he became the legal successor according to Anunnaki laws. The legal successor according to the Elohim. The legal successor according to my family, which brings forth a frequency of healing, a frequency of caring. See, that's how you know if you got the calling. If you got the calling, you got the calling. There is no jealousy. This man has a calling. What happened? When I woke up, what happened to me? That's a different story. We're not going to talk about me right now because you think about yourself, that's all you going to get. So I'm thinking about who wrote this and what happened. What they said, we ain't talking about, we talking about what is this? So we're talking about Id. He was the wife of Anun. She was the wife of Anun. Enki was the son of Anun and Id. Antum, the half-sister, was the wife of Anun. And Lil, the son of Anun and Antum. So this particular thing made Enki jealous of his brother Enlil. And so this started a conflict and rivalry between the two brothers. Okay, it's a lot of rivalry between brothers. So brothers, y'all got to be chill because first of all, you're not brothers called Waladin Ibn. So once you go back to who you are, if you say brother, now you're saying brothel. You saying brothel, you saying you don't know. Mama's baby, daddy maybe. You don't know who your daddy is. You don't even know. But we're not going to go too much into this, but we just stating. Okay, so this is what happened. So Enki and Ishtar, the daughter of Nana, Sin, Nana, and Nagal got together and planned a plan with the evil reptilian Zuin known as Anzu, or Shakar, or Humbaba, or Tanish, to put a spell on the seed of Enlil, which is you, the Adamites, or the Enosites. This spell was cast at the beginning of the first moon cycle, which occurred 6,000 years ago. This evil hypnotic spell was cast upon Nubians, the original Melanite children, the descendants, the duplication of the woolly-haired being, the deity bearing 9 ether, or 9 to the 9, power of 9, the Anunnaki Elohim. Okay. So you have Nanar, the son of Enki, and Melitu. You had the wife of Nana, Nagal, the wife of Nanal and Sin. You have Ishtar, the daughter of Nana and Sin and Nagal. Okay, so how did he cast this spell that we're talking about? And then we're gonna wrap this up real quick. Zuin was Enlil's gatekeeper. He guarded the Darka, or called the Darka, sacred chamber, where the 7 tablets, the Akasha or Akastic records, or tablets of destinies, the scroll of all were kept. These tablets told of the coming of the elders. So Zuin snuck into the sacred chamber while Enlil was bathing and stole the first writings and all the destinies therein. Thus, he changed what was to happen. At that very moment, the earth was void and dark, and the Elohim became confused. Zuin gave the tablets to Enki, and together they conspired against his brother Enlil, the descendants of the Adamites, who are the Canaanites and the Enosites. Little did Enki know the evil, conniving Zuin deceived him and cast the spell on his children, on his seed. So we're gonna leave that right there. We're gonna get into that. We're really good into the pamphlet. We're in page 15 right now, the pamphlet. And I think we're gonna ride this out on both channels like this. This is the Newest King channel right here. This is the Newest King channel right here. And this right here is the Honeymoon channel. So I'm working with both of y'all right now. And once I get affiliated with this, then I can set other things up and do other things. The reason why I have to get this done. We got to get this done. This is a new generation. Your children should be knowing this language. I didn't even pull the language out. So we're going to get to this. Next thing, we're going to start off with the language, and then we're going to go into the book teaching. So I'll write it down now. We'll go into the language, and then we'll go into the book teachings. Okay. And I hope everybody's doing good. Thanks for coming and listening. And don't get what they call it. Don't get upset when you hear the truth. Let it come to you and you'll be all right. Okay. So we're gonna be out of here just that quick.